from Appleton, Wisconsin. This is the Anderson Pens Podcast.
Welcome to Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 452, really? For Thursday, August 18th, 2022.
This week we have Lisa and also Steph. We also have banter, news, updates, new pens from Retro 51, a contest winner, a new contest, and
new items from Twsbi, Koeco, Maiora, and Pilot that are all coming soon.
Lots on the horizon. Cool. Oh my goodness, it's Elisa. Hi.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Lisa.
Do you know Eric has two dogs named Rolex and Timex?
I did not know.
They're watchdogs.
We're starting off at Lawless Coffee, which is great because we were literally just there. Like 15 minutes ago, maybe?
Do you think they got us in the video?
Oh, no. We've been caught red-handed, warm-handed.
It used to be Lou's Brews.
Yeah, it was Lou's Brews.
Before that,
Harmony Cafe
yes.
And Pilgrim's Cafe. It's had a lot of names, but
okay.
It's that coffee shop that is always getting a new face downtown.
So this version is new to downtown.
Yeah, although they've been around the area. I've seen a couple before. But
okay.
Yeah.
And their motto was interesting.
Creative coffee, expertly prepared.
Aren't they confident?
Yeah. I'm going to have to pay attention to their creativity next time.
The building is gorgeous. They've renovated the inside, and we were literally just there. And they've painted everything. They've painted even the ceilings. They did keep the bar in the second room, which was just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of wood.
Old school 1800s, like Western saloon style bar. But now the rest of it kind of looks, it's getting fancy, just modern, like the rest of downtown Appleton.
Yeah, so nice place. I had iced tea and you had?
I had a chai.
And we opted not to do the fancy desserts, although they looked really yummy.
We can always go back.
We could.
We know where they are.
Excellent.
And a friendly reminder that August is National Wellness Month, so be well. Drink water.
National Wellness Month focuses on self-care, managing stress, and promoting healthy routines.
This is me reminding you to fix your posture, viewers.
None of which I do regularly, so
this
is, yeah.
It's a good reminder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you know tomorrow, Friday, August 19th, is World Photography Day? You should know that.
I should. I'm going to have to take so many photographs of the world.
All right. So since 2010, World Photography Day has been celebrated annually on August 19th.
It encourages you to go out and capture a moment. And because we live in a modern world, be sure to share your photos on social media with hashtag World Photography Day. That's right, I did a hashtag hand sign.
Can you do that?
I think
I broke a finger doing that.
Yeah. I think every time you do this, a high schooler just is very ashamed.
Okay. Visit worldphotographyday.com.
I'm going to have to try that out. Exciting.
Excellent.
All right. And last week
on YouTube, last Sunday, we published AP Sunday Brunch Menu 15 featuring Steph and Eric.
That's right. I was there.
The topic was some of our favorite papers. I confess I have not seen that, so I will watch and see what it is that you all preferred. This Friday, tomorrow, we will publish my top 5 pens for small hands. And then this coming Sunday, we will publish AP Sunday Brunch Menu 16. The topic, how to repair a Shaffer Snorkel. One of the most over-engineered pens. Incredibly complicated.
I just own one. I think it showed up in last week's brunch. You're going to see my Shaffer Snorkel that Brian did, in fact, repair.
Excellent.
You can go to last week's brunch for a preview of the results of next week's brunch.
Now I'm hungry. All right, we have some news. This is exciting. I know about this one. There is a 2-day in-store nib customization and pen repair event in the Chicago store with Mike and Linda Kennedy from Independence. It is Saturday, August 27th, from 1 week from this Saturday, 9:30 in the morning until 5 p.m. And then Sunday, we will open 2 hours early. And then they will be there from 10 to 2, and then we will stay until 4 like we normally do. But Mike and Linda will be there from 10 to 2. They will be doing all sorts of nib grinding, nib tuning, whatever you need done to your nibs. Linda does that. And then Mike does the pen repairs. It is first come, first served. There's a sign-up sheet that is a new one every day. And if it's not busy, please feel free to bring in several pens. And if it's not busy, you can sit until somebody else comes in. If it is busy, they will restrict you to 1 or 2 so that they have time to fit everybody in. Last time we did this back in May, we had a lot of people come in. It was really good. They kind of naturally paced themselves, so we never had a big, long line. Some more complicated things, more complicated repairs, or more complicated grinds, they will take back to Indiana with them, but it's really a great opportunity to kind of jump their queue and sit in front of them, have it done right then and there, and then you get to leave with a fixed pen or a new grind or just a bent nib that's finally usable, whatever you need. And we got some news from Sailor, not, I guess, just this week, and Sailor has temporarily suspended accepting orders for the special nib program. So that includes the Naginata Togi nibs, as well as all the specialty nibs like the Emperor, the Cross Music, the Cross Concord, etc. They've just been overwhelmed with orders, and they just cannot keep up because each one is done by hand. And so it's not a quick and easy thing. So they are suspending orders for the time being, and they're just going to do what they can to get caught up, and then we'll see what happens. We have no idea how long that will take. We do have a few pens in stock. So if you've been thinking about getting one, I would give either store a call, see what we have in stock.
At least, though, we know some other people that are good at grinding nibs. So
We
if
do.
you just want a really cool nib grind,
Yes, absolutely.
visit Mike and Linda. I wonder if is there an actual dance that is the indie pen dance? Like,
I should ask them.
I inquiring minds need to know.
I've never thought of that.
I'm
I'm kind of afraid to watch Mike dance.
now we've got to know though.
Yeah, so I'll ask. I'll take a
good.
video and see what they say.
Oh, if you send me a video, that will make
would
my
be great,
entire
yeah.
week.
So
This is now I'm invested.
now I'm
That's
curious.
where my mind was while you were talking about that.
Independence
Yeah, it's
and
like-
Mike and Linda dancing. Do they do like a pre-grind dance? Do they do a we're done for the day dance? Do they do something to hype themselves up before they start? They didn't last time, but maybe they did it in the hotel room and we just didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe they've just got to like get themselves in the right headspace. Maybe it's a quiet thing. I don't know if they want to talk about it with us or anything, but you know,
Yeah, we'll find out.
we need to know.
There you go.
All right. And as for the ink of the week, if you are missing out on that, Eric will be back next week to show us whatever ink he has gotten all over his hands this week, next week,
This week, next week.
this week, next week.
Okay.
What runs but never goes anywhere? A refrigerator.
Just in this week, we've got the Retro 51 Harriet Tubman, which I have over here.
I haven't seen these yet.
Ta-da!
Very cool.
Oh, I have not held it. I have seen it, but I have not touched it, and it feels
is it
cool. It's like
Ooh.
just like kind of has like a leathery texture to it. It's
a
like
little
not
matte finish.
quite glossy, but it's not super matte. But it's like
Well, look, it even says right in the description.
with a lightly textured base coat. Would you look at that? Printed burgundy with a white design on top, accented by that antique silver trim. And Harriet's portrait is on the finial, making her look good.
Yep.
Solid. And each pen comes packaged in a commemorative tube, the bottom of which serves as a handy-dandy pen stand. Let's see. Harriet Tubman is one of America's most iconic figures, inspiring generations. Well,
In the face of unrelenting danger, Harriet Tubman courageously risked her own life, traveling countless miles via the Underground Railroad to help enslaved people escape to freedom. The design on the pen reproduces the pattern from a headscarf in one of her most famous photos.
interesting.
May all who write with this pen be moved by Tubman's daring, courage, and generosity. This is really a cool design.
It is a really cool design. And a cool lady. And I'm sorry I smacked you with that.
I've been smacked with worse. Next is the Retro 51 Nikola Tesla.
Kapow.
I know, this is really cool.
It's quite eye-catching.
It's inspired by Tesla's spiral coil and has concentric circles acid-etched into the barrel, which are then copper-plated, accented by platinum trim. Say that 5 times fast. A futurist, inventor, electrical and mechanical engineer, Nikola Tesla was a genius well ahead of his time. His inventions are still being used to this day, and his theories were so advanced that they continue to be studied, experimented with, and used to power the modern world. That's pretty cool. Feel like you are rubbing shoulders with genius when you use the pen. And then each pen is packaged in a commemorative tube. It's got his photo and some other pictures. It's pretty cool.
Ooh, I need to rub shoulders with genius. Let me see that.
Touch that.
Getting smarter every minute.
Plus, Retro has reintroduced the, and I'm going to mess this up, so I'm just going to go slow, the Sudoku.
Good job.
I always mess that up.
Yeah,
Like, there's too many U's and O's. Sudoku. 1.15 millimeter pencil.
yes, so it's quite thick, but also quite difficult to break, which is awesome
a
for
good
me.
thing.
Yeah, I like to get thin mechanical pencil lead, and then I just touch the paper and I go snap.
Break it. They used to have this a couple years ago, so I'm curious to see if it's exactly the same and they just brought it back, or if they redesigned it.
Yeah, I thought it kind of looked familiar, and then I thought maybe, there's that crossword puzzle pen, and
This was before the crossword, then they discontinued it a couple years ago, and now it's back.
very cool. Very cool.
There you go. What else do we have?
Next up, we have a note regarding Pelikan Edelstein Apatite. It is back.
We got our Apatite back? And now available in 3 milliliter samples. I believe that we had not done them in the beginning because we just didn't have enough ink. Mm-hmm. The bottles were, we were not getting our full shipments, and we just were selling the bottles too quickly to pull one for samples. So
We were too busy flying around everywhere. Cool. Yeah. Now you can try them.
ooh, here we go.
Ooh, Peter Pauper Press.
Restock. A giant restock of our Peter Pauper press. These have been really, really popular. It was a massive restock. So you have some of the new ones. The Tiffany Lemon Tree, which is cool. The Autumn Grasses, which is this really pretty black with gold. The Floral Daydream, Hummingbird Flight, Black Cat, you like that one. Tree of Life, Llama, which is just really cute. Typewriter, Quill Pen and Ink, Sea Turtle, Sloth, which is fun. Tree of Hearts, Blue Dragonflies, Hedgehog. I know you love that
So
one.
cute. I just bought the notebook last week. I couldn't handle it anymore.
You just bought one?
I bought the notebook version.
You love the Hedgehog, yeah. What else? Twilight Garden, Tropical Paradise, Falling Blossoms, Butterflies, Music Note, Dragonfly, Dogwood Blossoms, Dusky Meadow, Owl Portrait. I can't believe they're making me read this whole thing. Watercolor Succulents, Wildflower Meadow, Florentine, which is really pretty, Blue Elegance, Navy Blue, Perching Owls, Black and Cream, and Gold Butterfly.
And then we've got journals in cats, Curious Cat, Dog Days, also hedgehogs, Smarty Cats, Spirits Tasting, Wine Tasting, You've Got This, and Zen is beep.
We'll have a link in the description below that will take you to all of the Peter Pauper Press items. Go have a browse, and surely something's going to catch your eye. These are just really a great little package.
Yes.
Which is faster, Hot or cold? Hot, because you can catch a cold.
So we had a contest, right? A survey contest says? I don't know what it was.
It's a contest survey question.
Okay.
Contest survey question. Research. Because science.
Okay, so if you could only use one paper for the rest of your life, would you want it to be white or something not quite white like ivory or cream? And I want to know who comes up with these you only get one choice in life questions.
This was
It's
more
so
dramatic
hard.
than I thought it was going to be. I just thought it was going to be too white or not too white. That is the question. But for the rest of my life, that does make it harder.
Okay, and so team white or team not quite white? Oh, I'm team white.
I really like my non-white papers.
Okay.
But I think I am in the same boat as a lot of other people where they've said that they like both white and they like not quite white. Usually they like, I like sepia ink on like a cream paper. That is just like peanut butter and chocolate. It's beautiful. But a lot of people are kind of in the same boat as me where they were like, well, if I have to choose one for the rest of my life, I guess I'll go with white, but I miss my cream too.
Okay.
So it's difficult. So not quite white, also very beloved, but white did win by a landslide.
Okay. And then several people noted, quite correctly, that the quality of the paper is more important than the color, which I could
Understandable.
see.
Yeah. Did we say what the results were?
No, I don't think so. So
Right.
team white, 78%, and team not quite white, 22%.
My poor cream papers. But if you had to pick for the rest of your life, I can understand.
I do like cream because it's less harsh on the eyes, but I like white because it makes the colors pop and it's more accurate.
Makes me feel like I'm writing like the Constitution whenever I write with sepia on cream paper.
Okay. Jonathan Montalvo said, I think I find that off-white is more beautiful, especially with brown and blue inks, like stuff. However, if I had to choose only one, I would go with white since it is more professional and makes the ink color pop more.
Very fair.
I agree with that.
Brian Marsh says, paper isn't as varied as ink, but why stick with just one color? To me, the quality of the paper is more important than its color. That being said, white shows the ink off best, so I'd stick with white if I were forced to choose.
I know, this forced to choose is tough. Lynn Hayes says, I swatch my inks and test both on white and cream, preferring cream. If I could only have one forever, it would be the Tomoe River 52 gram in cream. Looking forward to the girls' show, but we'll miss you fellas. She's hedging her bets with that.
Yeah. Although that's a distinguished choice of paper.
It is, absolutely.
Yes. I could also survive on Tomoe River 52 GSM in cream.
Arabella Holtz-Apfel says, hard to choose a paper color, but my Pilot Parallel mixable inks look best on white. So if I have to pick just one, it'll be white.
And Eric Schroeder says, white paper. As his eyes age, he wants all the contrast he can get.
Oh, that's fair.
That's a good point.
Those of us who are aging faster than those of you have to
Sorry.
consider these things.
Yeah.
Kim Condra says, just found y'all and loving the podcast. My teen daughter loves corny dad jokes, so I have several to relay to her.
Oh, we've got more for you. Stay tuned.
No. Paper color, mostly white, but I do think earthy colors look great on cream. They do.
Yes. And Amy Brazelton.
Tomato? I don't know.
I can see why she's been selected here. I agree with Eric, she says. I usually opt for white paper because it shows the true shade of the ink. Very good point. I also agree with Brian that ivory paper sets off brown inks beautifully, but I predominantly choose white paper. Love watching these podcasts with my Scottish Terriers and a cup of coffee. Oh, such a cute image. One of my Scotties insists I turn my iPad toward him so he can watch too.
Excellent taste.
Who's a good boy?
Puppies.
He keeps looking behind the iPad to see if y'all are behind the screen. If only.
Smart dog. I know.
He would get pets if we were.
Doesn't your cat do that?
Yes, she does.
And we have a winner. All right.
Dun dun dun.
Vincent Rivera. Oh, this is interesting. He also says, I have to agree with Eric.
I'm seeing
White
a
paper
trend.
works for me. I know. We should go back and see how many other winners agree with Eric.
There's a winning strategy here.
I do love some Midori paper now and then, but I feel like my inks always look best on white paper. So he's Team Eric with white paper.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So congratulations, Vincent. Please send an email to eric@andersonpens.com, and you will get the $20 credit placed on your Anderson Pens account. And that is eric@andersonpens.com. And then
And extra comments.
Farah Ferris asked, so for the grind and repair weekend, do we just walk in and put our name down, or can we call in and make appointments for a specific time? Looking forward to the Hobonichi lineup. Hobonichi. Cheers. Farah, for that grind and repair weekend, you just come in. Mike and Linda do not just take appointments because they're never sure how busy they're going to be at any given time. So you come in, you sign up. If they're busy, there's lots of things to do in the building. There's a Starbucks across the street, or in the across the hall. And then if they're not busy at that time, you can just sit down and have them get started right away.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Glad you were here to answer that.
Yes.
All right. And we've got a new contest. So we've been talking a lot about traveling with pens. We've done my top 3 vacation pens, Eric's top 3 vacation pens, Brian's top 3 vacation pens. Did you do top 3 vacation pens?
I'm not allowed to take a vacation while I'm in Chicago, so I have no need for vacation pens. This is my vacation.
You've got a lot of vacation pens
I
then.
know, I do. It's just like, wow.
You don't even have to choose. No fair.
They're all mine, technically, so.
But the new question for the new contest: how many pens does your favorite pen case hold? So it's not the pen case that's sitting on your desk, the cup full of pens. It's the pen case that you take with you when maybe stuff in a bag or bring
Back and forth to the office. For me, back and forth to Appleton. So how many does your pen case hold?
Let's see. I think probably the one that I take with me the most often is my 3 pen, which has slots for 3 pens, and then somehow like 7 end up in there.
How did you fit 7 in there?
3 pens, one in each slot, and then sometimes I'll stick ones in between the slots or a pocket on the other side, and that one, anything that's not too fragile kind of ends up in the pocket.
I have a 4 pen case that I got years ago, and it's got 4 straps, and then if they're all thin pens, I can actually fit 6 because I can fit a skinny one on either side.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't like to be shoehorned into a number.
Yeah.
And last but not least, coming soon, something new from Esterbrook that we absolutely positively cannot tell you anything about.
Which is why we're not
Telling you?
about anything.
But it will be released tomorrow on Friday. And if you are signed up for the mailer, you will be among the very, very first to know
About what?
what we're not going to talk about. Sign up at the bottom of any page of the website at andersonpens.com to be included on the mailer.
We've also got the Twsbi Eco in glow green coming up on the horizon. It's a new Twsbi Eco in glow green that actually glows in the dark.
Very cool.
The pen has a clear acrylic body and features a light green cap and a turning knob that glow in the dark. So it's the top and the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's like
And
turning
so
knob.
it looks very similar to the Jade, which a lot of people thought was intended to be glow in the dark, but it wasn't. But it was really cool. In fact, that was the first Eco I ever got. Was the Jade.
It was a pretty color.
And so since so many people commented, oh, this almost glows in the dark, they've been working for several months to actually make a glow-in-the-dark pen.
Aha!
So it has silver trim, a piston filling system, that normal smooth writing steel Yovo nib, and a screw-on cap.
The clear body is helpful because it lets you see the ink level of ink remaining in the pen. And then that pen cap has a clear inner lining that maintains a seal when you are not using the pen.
cap it.
So that your ink level that you can totally see all the time stays up nice
Never
and high.
evaporates.
Yep.
Nib sizes in the usual sizes: extra fine, medium, broad, and a 1.1 stub.
And pre-sales will begin on August 23rd, so that's this coming Tuesday. Shipping starts on August 25th, which is 1 week from today.
And in-store sales, nothing can leave the store until August 25th.
Yes.
So there we go.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that in person. The pictures look so pretty.
Yeah, I'm excited. But wait, there's more.
But wait.
Koeco All Sport in the Iguana Blue. This is really, really cool. The Koeco All Sport in the Iguana Blue color is a pocket-sized pen that features a smooth steel nib and a sturdy aluminum dark turquoise body and cap. It's really, really a pretty color. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet.
That turquoise color is just...
Very pocket-friendly in its closed position. When the faceted cap is posted, it's a comfortable 5.25 inches long. Takes both standard international cartridges, which are included, and a short converter, which is available separately. And the nib sizes are extra fine, and medium.
Also coming up from Kaweco is the Skyline Sport in Mellow Blue, which is kind of a very mellow powder blue, lighter and more calm than the Iguana Blue, but also very beautiful.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
And that features also a smooth steel nib and a light blue plastic barrel and cap. It has all the same dimensions as the AL Sport. This, still pocket friendly, 5.25 inches when posted, and also accepts both standard international cartridges and that short converter, and comes in extra fine, and medium.
Excellent. Poor Justin. I don't think I've made him laugh yet. Oh, I'll work on it. And, is this it? There's got to be more. The Maiora Mytho. We are getting in several, 3 colors.
You're going to stock the whole pantheon.
Nice. That's good. That's really good.
I've been saving that pun for a week.
Poor Eric and Justin.
Yeah,
this is what they needed. Yes. I don't know how to pronounce that. Origine? Origine?
I think we get to decide. We can be as
creative
enthusiastic as we want. Origine.
Features a speckled orange resin body with a solid black cap and grip section. And it's got this really, really gorgeous engraved sterling silver trim band. And then the Oro Nero is black resin body and cap with that same engraved sterling silver band, only this time it's accented by parallel bands of that same orange resin from the first one. And then
we've got the Maiora Mytho in Dama, which is a white pen, a milky white resin body and cap, and a gorgeous engraved vermeil trim accented by 2 thin bands of orange resin. And I remember vermeil, Brian used this word and I didn't know what it was, but it's sterling silver that's plated in gold?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So the white pen has gold trim and the other 2 have palladium plating.
Fabulous.
Each pen is individually numbered, which is really cool, and they come with a Yovo number 6 steel nib in your standard sizes of extra fine, medium, broad, and a 1.1 stub. And then extra fine flex and a fine flex are also available.
Ooh.
Yes. Have you seen this?
This Converter Plus system. No, this is interesting. So this is... You can use it as a traditional converter by unscrewing the barrel from the section.
Right.
Or you can unscrew a blind cap at the end and just grab that little converter knob. And
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's handy dandy.
So the converter is extra long, so you can just take the barrel off like always. Mm-hmm. And then there's it's kind of an unusual looking, because it's a longer turning knob at the end, or blind cap, which is kind of cool.
Very cool. Huh.
And then the Maiora Pen Company makes all of their pens by hand in Naples, Italy, and is managed by Nino Marino. who was the former co-founder and president of the Delta Pen Company, which kind of explains why the orange one looks very much like the old Delta Coliseum.
Yeah, there's definitely some stylistic ancestry going on there.
So it was like, whoa, I remember this. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, I looked at it and was like, that looks familiar. Now I know why.
Yes. And...
Oh, the Vanishing Point SE.
Yes.
So these Pilot Vanishing Point SE fountain pens are on their way in here?
Yes.
And do we know what SE stands for?
Special edition?
That's what I was thinking too.
Maybe? I don't know. They just said SE.
Yeah. I don't know what it stands for on anything else either.
Well, LE is limited edition. SE is normally special edition.
Gotcha.
And these are definitely special.
Yeah.
So a marbled resin over your brass body with rhodium-plated trim and your rhodium-plated 18-karat nibs. And these are pretty much the same material as on the Pilot Custom Heritage SE. So it really just a very pretty marbled vanishing point, which is super exciting. The pens are available in marble red, marble orange, and there is a note that says Eric's favorite.
This little Christmas list there.
Apparently
nudge,
so.
Nudge, wink, wink.
Marble green, marble blue, and marble black, which is a gray and black marble look.
And that's going to be packaged with a proprietary piston converter, pilot cartridges, and a cartridge cap.
Like normal. Yep.
And nib sizes will be it'll be available in fine and medium.
Yes.
I'm really excited to see more of that marble.
Oh, they're so
acrylic.
pretty. So if you've seen the Custom Heritage SE, just imagine that as a vanishing point. I am super excited. I really like the green and the blue. So Lisa's two favorites.
I don't know if I have a favorite yet, but I know I love the way that they all look. I'm gonna have to pick one. And
then,
dun dun dun!
The moment everyone's been waiting for is not here yet. Hobonichi 2023. The product lineup will be revealed 1 week from today on August 25th, and not before. Hobonichi is very strict, and we always follow their rules. It's always really, really fun to release that because we get so many calls and emails, and everybody just starts to post which one their favorite is, and it's just really, really cool.
It's the main topic of conversation around here during that time too. I usually go through at least 3 favorites before I settle on the one that becomes the final choice.
It was kind of funny because Alex, our summer part-timer, was like, well, so what's up with Hobonichi? What's the big deal? And it was like,
oh, sweet summer child.
Sacrilege. So we had to explain. And do you know which size you're going to do this year?
I've always been a weeks gal. I really like that 7-day overview, but it's a tough call because I really like that there are so many pages and so much space to write in the A5s and A6s.
What about a mega weeks? A weeks mega.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you could get the extra pages, but you still get the layout you like. So sales begin at 9 p.m. Central on August 31st, which is 2 weeks from yesterday. And as always, every year they add new colors and cool designs. The Techo A6 planners and cover sets, the Cousin A5 planners and cover sets, the Weeks planners, Weeks covers by themselves, and then the 5-year planner in A6, and new this year, a 5-year planner in A5 size, plus some awesome accessories. I'm a big fan of, a couple years ago, I got one of the plain Weeks covers, and I use it as a wallet. I use it every single day. And
it's a really nicely organized wallet, too.
I know, I'm big into organization. And so, upside down, still really organized, really awesome. It works perfectly for that. I have made a decision about what Hobonichi I'm going to use this year.
Oh, really?
I am not.
Gasp.
I've tried the Techo, I've tried the A5, I've tried the Weeks, and I just don't use them.
Understandable.
So,
Understandable.
Brian,
But you've got the cover.
I do have the cover, and I got to tell you, that's just amazing. So kind of think outside the box on some of these. When I did have the weeks, I got the clear cover, and I got the inside little pocket insert, which was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Those are great, super handy. Brian picked one a couple years ago in the Techo size, loved it, and then he got a new one 2 years ago with a different cover, and I was like, well, what happened to your cappuccino? Your mint cappuccino? I thought you loved that. And he's like, oh, but I love the blue. And so I'm not sure what he's going to do this year. And so it'll be interesting to see him justify yet another new cover.
Yeah, I always think I know what I'm doing going into Hobonichi Week, and then I see all the new designs, and I'm a kid in a candy store, and
Well, a couple years ago, they had the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
We can talk about that, and you loved that one.
Oh my goodness. I did a photo shoot with my real actual hedgehog. I don't have a hedgehog problem, definitely not.
But anyway, those are coming. Always really cute things. So we're super excited to reveal those. I haven't even looked at the sheet yet, so I'm super excited to see what's actually on there. So there we go. Sign up for the back in stock notifications. You definitely want to do that. And then sign up for the mailer at the bottom of any page on our website, andersonpens.com. And then that way you will get first notice of when the release is announced, and then you can start to shop and agonize over which one and think and plan and
We'll make it fun for you. We
Absolutely.
love to make the Hobonichi reveal into a fun and exciting day in your inbox.
And I think it's good that you can release it a little early, because people really do need time to kind of agonize over the decision and debate. Do I want the blue one or the green one or the purple one or the this or the that or whatever? So
yeah, it's a decision that need not be taken lightly, because you'll have a minute. You'll have a minute to think
you'll
about
have a
it.
week and then that's it.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Yep. Sign up for back in stocks. Get in on the ground floor so that you've got time to make your decision, and then move fast, because as soon as they are officially for sale, things start selling out.
Yes. We've gotten a bigger package this year than ever, and we say that every year, but every year we get a lot more. But some will be limited in quantity, so you definitely want to make your decision before the actual sale date. So, We're done.
Exciting times.
So thanks for joining us.
Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens.
I hear there's also a store in Chicago.
Well, there was when I left. We are on the ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton, and we are open 7 days a week. I'm there 99% of the time, and then every 6 weeks I come home, and then you'll find Brian there for a couple days.
You can check them out at Chicago at chicago.andersonpens.com.
You sure about that?
I'm trying to turn it into an email address, apparently,
Okay.
but...
And then like this video, and please subscribe to our channel.